Sorry we're a little late today. This one is really spicy. Cardi B encouraged people to loot and destroy their own communities last night, so we're gonna talk about that, plus Mark Zuckerberg's zero self-awareness and the YouTubers who gave back their adopted baby. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. It's a big one, folks. I want to make it clear as crystal that based on the evidence we've seen so far, I think it's safe to say that George Floyd was senselessly murdered by a police officer. It's one of the most disturbing videos that I've ever seen, and I can't make it through that video without crying. And predictably, you're seeing a lot of your favorite social media influencers, celebrities, and TikTok stars trying to somehow blame this on President Trump or Trump supporters. But this case isn't a left versus right issue, it's a human rights issue. From what we've seen, there was no reason for that police officer to use excessive force on George Floyd. And why did the other police officers just stand around, some being minorities themselves, as it happened?
That happened, and we all let it happen.
Here's what's making it worse. We now have celebrities like Ice Cube and Cardi B promoting violence, lawlessness, and even spreading fake news to exacerbate the problem even more. Ice Cube tweeted out a picture of one of the officers involved and some random picture of an internet troll guy in a Make Whites Great Again hat and tried to say that they were the same guy. It wasn't. It's still ripping with over 127,000 likes.
Despicable.
People in Minneapolis and Los Angeles started rioting, looting, and setting buildings on fire out of outrage over the murder, and Cardi B is endorsing it. She tweeted, "They looted in Minnesota, and as much as I don't like this type of violence, it is what it is. Too much peaceful marches, too much trending hashtags, and no solutions. The people are left with no choice."
Clean up in all the aisles.
Cardi B is encouraging people to steal, kill, and destroy, but would she still be saying this if they were steal, killing, and destroying her community and her home? Burning down an Autozone doesn't bring justice for George Floyd's death. It eliminates more jobs for your friends and family in a ravaged economy that already has barely any jobs to offer in the first place.
Help me help you.
Cardi B and Ice Cube don't have any real solutions, but everyone's treating them like they're heroes. In 2015, Nikki Haley passed a law requiring every police department in her state to use body-worn cameras. Another conservative, Senator Tim Scott, has been working on a bill for years that would require states to keep track of tons of data points in officer-related shootings, and if a state fails, they would be subject to a 10% reduction in federal grant funds. These are things people are actually doing to make a real difference, unlike Cardi B and Ice Cube.
We are your community. When things get hard, we are going to be the ones who hold each other up.
Kudos to President Trump for requesting the FBI to open an investigation into George Floyd's death yesterday, and that it be done as soon as possible. Everyone agrees that we need to hold our police officers accountable and focus on rebuilding trust with police officers and the Black community.
Yeah.
Lizard boy Mark Zuckerberg told Fox News yesterday that Twitter's fact-checking was a bad idea and that private companies shouldn't be the arbiter of truth.
I don't think that Facebook or internet platforms in general should be arbiters of truth. I think that's a kind of a dangerous line to get down to in terms of deciding what is true and what isn't.
Funny, because every freaking day this reptilian crumb sends the CUTEservative Facebook group admins a warning that if they see too much stuff that Facebook doesn't like, they'll shut us down.
I am not a lizard, but keep the high quality comments coming in.
Just to be clear, Mr. Z, you do or don't think social media companies should be the arbiter of truth?
What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
Last night, POPlitics posted the story about the famous YouTube vloggers Myka and James Stauffer deciding to give their adopted 4-year-old autistic son Huxley back because they were too overwhelmed with his special needs. They adopted this baby, made it a whole storyline on their channel, made tons of money off of these monetized videos, and then after 4 years, we're like, you know what? This is getting too hard. I'd like to return him.
I can give you $13,000 in store credit or $903 in cash.
Whoop, whoop.
Still credit for life.
Bish, what?
Well, I got a perfect solution for you. Take your business elsewhere. I don't want your business.
Oh, now you don't want my business?
No, I don't want your business. And at this moment, you're banned from this store. You're banned.
This isn't a Jeffree Star makeup palette. It's a child. There's no take-backs. When you choose to adopt a kid, you're making a very serious choice to commit to that child for life as if they were your own, because then they are. Would she give away one of her bio children if they get sick or have emotional issues? Because they probably will now after not finding their baby brother in the longest game of hide and seek they've ever played.
That I can't find him anywhere.
I just hope this doesn't become a mainstream trend, because if my parents find out that they can rehome me, they'd probably still jump at the chance. Tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific, I'm gonna host a Zoom call with our Northwest TPUSA activist and any other CUTEservatives that wanna join the call. Swipe up to RSVP on our story. Don't forget, subscribe to the show, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, TuneIn, everything. Leave us a 5-star review, like this episode, comment, share it to your stories, freaking blast this baby. We're back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the conservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content. Click below to watch yesterday's episode.